Hello, guys. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Well, this is our first meeting this year. So here we are, beginning of January, beginning of a year. And this is the time when absolutely everybody is thinking about the next year, trying to forget 2020, getting some conclusions. But majority of people are really, trying to plan their expansion, plan their growth, and they hope for the best. I would say that those of you who would like really to grow massively, and either you are new to the online business or you are dreaming about the expansion, you are already established, but you want to make this quantum shift onto the next level, and the visibility is your thing, then it would be the moment to address it. And today I wanted to share with you the massive mistakes that I happen to experience over my entrepreneurial journey, to share with you, to save you a lot of time, actually, probably some money, and a lot of stress, um, because I believe that mistakes are here to teach us something. So let me share the 7 massive mistakes today that helped me really to become a better coach and slightly different person. Just a short introduction, guys, to those of you who don't know me. I am Maggie, number one fearless marketing coach, and I work with female entrepreneurs who are just like you, dreaming about their online expansion. They are already warriors, unapologetic about their dreams and desires, but they are scared. Sometimes they just don't know how or what is their next step, and that keeps them small. So when we work together, I turn them into ceiling breakers so they can confidently move forward no matter what, towards and beyond their 6 figures. Today, I'm speaking about the visibility mistakes, or mistakes on my journey onto towards visibility, total visibility confidence. And I'd like to share 7 of them with you. Let me check my notes, and maybe before we go into the list, um, I will be looking at the comments here, guys. So here, meaning in Zoom, not in the Facebook, and I can really manage only one environment at a time. If you happen to have a question that I don't see, and you are on Facebook, or you are watching replay, then I will address this question after the live is finished, if you don't mind. All right, guys. So let me know how many of you are basically scared or fearful when you are even thinking about throwing yourself out there, having Facebook Live like I'm having right now, and showing your face behind your brand. Yeah, yeah. I mean, that was my thing. I see that exactly. Yeah, people are getting paralyzed, and for some of you it seems like just going there to social media um, is either stressful because you think that you will be seen by everybody else, or you see social media and Facebook especially like a Vanity Fair, sorry, that's the expression, Vanity Fair, where everybody is showing the best. And the thing about the social media is that we just see, rather, or we are exposed to the massive successes. nobody is, sharing sleepless nights or tears or discussions with their loved ones. Nobody's sharing how they are crying in the pillow and they are spending, days in the bed. We see successful 5-figure launches and we see happy faces. So let me share today with you a little bit of the back scene stories that happen, that helped me really to make a massive transformation into the confident, bold badass that I am right now. So mistake. I have here really the list of seven mistakes, and I was thinking along, how do I want to approach them? Because I see the visibility as a foundation for your business. If you master the visibility game, then you put yourself on the springboard to next steps of growth for your business. This is really, online visibility, this is the bedrock of your business. So you need to make it right. And if you want to keep yourself invisible, you are keeping yourself unknown. Because online visibility, in essence, this is the marketing. This is the PR, the publicity, the sharing, the networking, your products, your offering, all of that. And you have to share it with a word. Otherwise, people will not know who you are and how you would like to come across. They will build their opinions based on just, breadcrumbs that you are leaving in the online world, because people will be searching in the social media, in Google, and in Google they will find you on social media. So it is always our decision to how we want to be positioned and how we want to be seen by our future clients. All right. So let me just share this seven mistakes. They are not in any specific order, but I would like to start with the mistake number one that made me really or gave me a lot of challenges. And I wanted to share with you the challenges which are related to the website. Mistake number one is really to focus too much on the website, especially in the beginning, especially when you are just starting your online activity or you are at the brink of expansion, meaning that you will be changing everything in your business, or you will be changing massively your niche or the way you would like to service your clients. It influences, the whole communication, the content of your website. So what it happens, majority of the clients that come to me, they are massively stressed about their website presence or about the website project they are currently involved in. Sorry, that's my dog. My dog. And they are pulling their hair out of their head because they are so frustrated with the fact that they are not fully in line with the content of the website. They have to work with external subcontractors. It's a massive energy. You need to spend a lot of time, a lot of energy, and sometimes a lot of money for that. While in reality, what happens is that as entrepreneurs, we are growing all the time. And every 6 weeks, our cells in the body are completely renewed. So in essence, every 6 weeks, every month, we have new ideas, new concepts, and we wish to adopt those ideas on our website. Uh, so actually, when you treat your website as a content box that needs to be finished by a specific date, it happened that by the time your team or your subcontractor finishes the thing that you have ordered last month, you have already new ideas and you want to change big parts or specific parts. So it really is about how you treat the website and how you approach the website project strategically. My recommendation would be, if you are just starting, forget about the website completely. Don't even involve yourself in the website, because in fact, you don't need that in the beginning. You need to be present on social media, and it is better that you spend the time, and we all have limited time in our 24 hours, to prepare the really good social media profiles and be active there instead of build the full-fledged website. We have a tendency to inspire ourselves by other people's website, and we forget that other people have businesses which are already existing several years on the market. So they are in a completely different place on their entrepreneurial journey than you are. If you believe that the website is your thing and you absolutely have to have it, then approach the website project with the idea that it has to grow as you are growing your business. So start small. Start with a kind of a business card website with really very little information about yourself, and just add the content, add the materials on the go. However, my recommendation is drop it, and once you already have established your online presence, your social media presence, you know what is really your offer, how you would like to position yourself, with whom you are working and how you are working, then you can build the website. And with established social media presence, you can build the website in 2 weeks instead of sitting on that for months, and for some people even years. And I remember one client of mine said that building the website was such an energy burst for her that she was completely burned out. It was like giving a birth to the big baby for her. So she was exhausted and she didn't have enough, creativity left or energy left to really to work on their offers, on the selling, etc. Okay, so mistake number one is really the website, how you would like to approach it. If you can, drop it and address it later. At some point you would need a website and you will build it, but it is really smart to build it when you are prepared for that, when you are clear what you want to put there. Mistake number two is really the comparison. It is also connected with the website, because when you are entering the online world, you are just looking amazed onto other people who are already there, who are fully confident, who are having their materials, their marketing speech, their content, their communication, and you just want to be like them. So some of us, me included, we put our bar very high, and from day one you want to be like them, but you forget that actually what you need is the learning curve that requires skills and requires time and practice. So you really do not compare apples to apples, while you are comparing yourself to somebody who is in this business for years, have a team, and has this experience that you don't have at the moment. You will have it in a while, but they are just on a different place in on the entrepreneurial journey. So where you really can compare yourself with is yourself. You can compare yourself with where you were last year, where you were last month, where you were yesterday, and focus on the good stuff. I mean, notice really how far you have already arrived. How amazing is this journey? How confident you are in specific skills that you have already acquired. And yes, you need another skills, because being an entrepreneur is really about acquiring different skills on your journey, and you will need at the beginning you need different set of skills. In the intermediary level, you need completely different set of skills. That your beginning is about marketing, is about visibility, really. How you would like to come across, how you would like to position yourself, what will be your communication. That's everything. This is the centerpiece of your business. And if you don't master it, you cannot grow. You cannot, make the expansion. You cannot make 6 figures, 7 figures, etc. Mistake number 3, which everything is connected somehow here, is rushing and pushing. We have this tendency to be very impatient. I was really, I couldn't wait. I mean, why these things take so long? Why I cannot absorb it faster? Why even when I understand it intellectually, um, my body, my system rejects it, and I cannot do it. That was my biggest frustration. Yeah, Angela, I see that you are frustrated about that as well. We just cannot wait. And this is typical for women entrepreneurs, for those who are warriors. Um, we really, I mean, there are no things which are difficult for us unless our mindset stops us, right? And unless our fears stop us. But we can figure out. We are not stupid. I mean, we can learn anything in this life. So you can learn any particular skill set that is required from you in no time. And sometimes we are surprised, what kind of skill sets the life put in front of us. Um, just, short 3 weeks ago, I realized, or actually my cat was diagnosed with diabetes, which is not the end of the world, but it appears that it has to have take the insulin. So he needs to be injected twice a day. So all of a sudden, I had to figure out how to how to make that injection into the cat, and learn, the set of needles, the set of syringes, how to cope with insulin, how to keep it in the fridge, out of the fridge, how to make the injection so that my cat doesn't run away from me, etc., etc. Now I know how to measure the sugar level. I know how to pet my cat during the injection so he doesn't feel a thing. I am relaxed about this. But I was very frustrated. 3 weeks ago, I was scared, how I will cope with that. Um, Now it's done. So no worries. I mean, the visibility Once you know how to do it, it's an easy thing, and you could be relaxed about that. There are people who have done it, so you will do it too. The thing is how you would like to approach it, and I'm going to share a little bit later how to do it fast and how to do it in the way that protects your energy, your personal energy. Um, and that leads me to mistake number 4. You came here because you are scared of your online visibility. You are scared to put yourself out there. Basically, you are scared of show your face, show who you are, show how you look like. Sometimes you are scared that you have nothing interesting to say, etc., etc. And these scares, these fears, are they are interrelated and they are contagious. Fear is contagious. So the longer you are keeping yourself in the state of fear, the bigger it grows. So the mistake number 4 is staying too long in the state of fear, or actually allowing yourself to be in the state of fear. I know that finding the right moment where you are fed up with your fear and you are ready to take action might feel difficult, but actually it's not, because when you know, you know. And what happens is that it takes really long time to get ready to get ready. So we keep ourselves in the starting blocks. We are already scared. We are already frustrated about that fear, and yet we don't take any action. And that gives even more frustration. So every day you are keeping yourself in this state is actually elevating your level of frustration, level of fear, and it's lowering your energy and lowering your vibration. So in essence, you get less energy and you are less eager to act on this, to do something about that. It will be more difficult if you keep yourself longer to make a transformation. So really, the moment you feel uncomfortable with these fears, that's the moment to act on that. And I'm going to show you how to do it. And mistake number 5 is really that's the something that made me really a better person. It helped me to understand the finesse about this. And I think that this is also makes me who I am, and gives this unique touch how I approach helping you to become the confident and bold badass when you are streaming live, when you are going out south, when you are going out with your brand and with your face. I believe that when you are listening to other people, me included, I mean, I'm speaking about you who are listening to me, you always need to remember that you are your own best teacher, and you know the best what is best for you. So if someone tells you, this is how it is, you need to do it, there is no other way, well, look at it with, with dose of, how shall I put it? Self-love, I would say. When I hear, for instance, from a spiritual guru that to make a spiritual shift, I need to meditate 3 hours a day, wake up at 5 a.m., I don't know, put myself in a ice cold water. These things are not for me. I know they are not for me. I know they will not work for me. I can try them. I can see what exactly is not comfortable for me. And there is obviously very thin line between what is uncomfortable and what is not mine. Because where it is uncomfortable, there is a place you need to act on, because the transformation is coming from that place. But I was educating myself and learning, different techniques, different systems, different ways. And I know that for me, the best thing is to be gentle for myself, to respect my needs, my body needs, my psyche needs. Um, all my life, I was pushing myself, I was dragging myself, I was really brutal with myself. And that only helped me to increase the level of anxiety, the level of frustration. When I show this softness to myself, the self-love, the things are really changing for me. So just be good for yourself, and um, remember about the 3S. I made a note of 3S. Your emotions, your experience, and your environment. Take care of these three elements. How do you feel in the particular moment? Is it a positive feeling, negative feeling? Um, do you feel like you are growing? Do you feel like your wings are spreading? If that's the thing, obviously go there. Um, what is your experience? I mean, every one of us has completely different experience. We have different life experience, different professional experience, different spiritual experience, obviously, if you are also spiritually developed. So each of us is a completely different universe with our own filters, and we react to the external recommendations differently. And those lessons um, give us different learnings. Okay, so treat them as gifts always. Take what is yours, try it out, because sometimes you need to really try. I mean, my son, for instance, he didn't like spinach just for the sake of look of it. He never tried. He was absolutely um, not engaged, not attracted to spinach. And it took him a while, to even taste it. But when he tasted, then he loved it. He started to really eat it. So sometimes you are repelled by just thinking of the idea. And right now, I know that you are repelled to the idea of having a Facebook Live, for instance, streaming live to your audience, or having an audience, watching people at your content. But you can develop it in such a way, prepare it in such a way that this is coming with the least resistance to your system, to your body. And actually you will find a little joys in it and a bit of fun. Um, it's possible, and I have done it. I couldn't imagine that I will be streaming live, and now I'm fully relaxed about this. Um, and right now, I'm even enjoying not only speaking to you guys, which is a gift on itself, but for instance, I have my great cup of tea with a nice tea that I really like. It's a little bit cold now, but it is a pleasure. It is a joy that I can drink my beloved tea during live streaming and chatting with you guys. So the mistake number five is really don't use the other people opinion or other people teaching or recommendations blindly. Filter it through your own emotions, experience, and environment, and love yourself. Um, Mistake number six is isolating yourself on your entrepreneurial journey from other people because of shame and because of guilt. This is very, very frequent behavior, um, because we think that people out there expect us to be successful, expect us to make a turnaround, to be this, social media icons who are everywhere, successful, happy, smiley, joyful, having clients, having five-figure launches, etc., etc. And that's kind of a skewed vision that people have, and we have it too. But this is just the expectation. So what you need to do, you need to isolate yourself, not really from people, but from the expectation, or from your imagined expectation about you. Because other people don't care about you. Other people care about themselves. When they are really involved, they are involved in their own drama. So don't follow in other people's drama. Concentrate on yourself, concentrate on your journey. What are your next steps? What is best for you, actually? That's a big thing. And I think it is related with choosing consciously your environment and your peers and your colleagues. So you might decide that you don't want to discuss with other people about how your business is developing and how it is difficult, how it is actually challenging, and how you don't have the freedom that you were dreaming about once at the moment. For now, it is coming. But you want to actually start spending time with other people who have similar challenges to yours. So other female entrepreneurs who have maybe visibility blocks, or who have maybe selling blocks or any other blocks, and yet they are overcoming them. So choosing consciously your peers and making sure that you surround yourself with people who are supporting you, people who understand the game you are playing and actually who envy every step on your entrepreneurial journey, and who are giving you a massive applause because you are doing it, and you are doing the thing which not everybody out there is doing. So for the people who are not on the same journey, it is relatively easy to comment and give sometimes harsh comments like, oh, maybe you should rethink this online thing, or rethink your coaching in general. Don't even listen to these guys. Isolate yourself from them and limit the conversation with these people really to minimum, to zero, and throw yourself into the communities where you have people who understand the game you are playing. Okay, that's my recommendation. And now, mistake number 7, which actually it was one of my big mistakes. This is concentrating yourself on skill set and then on mindset. So concentrating on how to do things on this strategic manual level, not really concentrating yourself on your fear, limitation, self-doubts, on the ego talk, on the internal bullshit that you are hearing. Um, would I address it first? My transformation would be much shorter and would be much less stressful, would take me less time, and I would spend probably less money on the whole journey, because I really started with the things like how to look good in front of the camera, how to set up the camera, how to connect, the how to do the Facebook Live, etc., etc. While where I needed to concentrate is who I am, how I am aligned with my soul, with the fact how I want to come across, how I want to position myself, how I want to be seen and be heard by my future clients. What is really the message that I'm conveying there? Like without any masks, without the corporate bullshit. Basically, I'm coming from corporate world, and there is a lot of covers, a lot of masks, a lot of pretending. um, so I wanted to be authentic, and here I am. I mean, in a full glory, with the mistakes, with the fears, with everything that takes, because mistakes are huge gifts. I mean, you can see them as a failures, but you can choose to see them as lessons, as amazing lessons. And if you really see what is good in that, or where is my learning there, and you start reflecting back how you can approach this topic differently right now, today, there is a massive learning. And this massive learning helped me to do the massive transformation into the confident and bold badass. And I decided that I want to really to share the way I have discovered the fearless confidence code, the code that helps you to do the transformation faster and with um, with less energy outburst. So you spend less time, it is happening faster, and you spend less energy on that. Plus, the turnaround, the transformation is sustainable. So you are getting this for life. I'm using the mindset techniques, and I'm using the practical strategic marketing stuff. But we are starting with the mindset. We are starting with the bedrock, with the foundation of your work. And I'm talking about this because next week, actually, I'm launching. I'm starting already the program, which is called Fearless Visibility Bootcamp, and it is only 8 weeks program, which is designed for warriors who are right now scared of their visibility and couldn't imagine they can put their face behind the brand, but within the shortest possible time, which is humanly possible. I mean, 8 weeks is really short. In 2 months, I guarantee that you will be streaming live. You will know who you are. You will have your social media profiles made. You will have your strategy on your content for social media done, and you will start building your tribe confidently because you are bold badass. So I'm sharing right now the link to this amazing program. Check it out. We are starting next week, and there are still a couple of places left. So if you would like really to to experience this massive, massive transformation, that is the moment to actually to act on your fears, to take this further, and to learn how to reposition your mindset, um, to really to enjoy the the feast you would like to have, the feast that will bring smile to your lips, so that you can start seeing more profit into your bottom line. You would start becoming fearless and unstoppable. So contact me. We will arrange time for us to speak, or if you are already decided, just hit the link and enroll. Thanks for joining me today. Be sure to join me next week for more tips on growing your business toward and beyond the six figures, for profit and freedom and ease and joy we all dream about. Much love to you guys. Have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your week.